Hey, Be More to Atlanta. Hey, Mama on the Move. Hey, Wavy God. How are you all doing today? I'm excited. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes because I am still logging into. Yes, I am doing okay. Thank you. Um, I am logging into Facebook. And pretty excited to have this conversation with you guys. Um, and so I have my third platform up. So I am on Instagram, I am on Facebook, and I am on YouTube. So I'm super, super excited to sit down with you guys for I would say probably about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And really the reason, hey Tony, I wanted to do this was two reasons actually. One is because I am unable to move around. So I know you guys know me typically Monday through Friday. We are, me and Michael are on air. And unfortunately, I had an accident. And hey, Johnny, and I was unable, and I have been unable to be on the show with Michael. I would say it's probably going on week 2. That I haven't been able to be up there with him. And so I was sitting here and I was just thinking, you know, that I watch quite a few live streams. And obviously, for those who might not know, I also created a tool called a joystick, which you can see the branding behind me. It is a tool that will actually allow you to live stream on multiple devices, on multiple platforms, all using one tool. And I'm actually using one now to live stream to 3 different platforms, which I said I'm on YouTube, I am on Instagram, and hey Kathy, and I am also on Facebook. Hey James, hi Joyce. And so as I was sitting here thinking, okay, well, I can't quite move around as much, but what can I do? And hey, the weekly allowance. Hey Brenna, I thought, hey, I can live stream. So considering that I created the tool, or let's say I invented a tool, and I also, in addition to that, I wrote a book called Monetize Your Live Stream, which for all of those who tune into the broadcast, if you send me a message, whether or not you send me a DM or you send me a text message or you send me a message on Facebook, however you do it, my email is info@joystick.com. I will actually send you a copy of this. Hi, Melanie. I will send you a copy of my e-guide, Monetize Your Live Stream. And essentially, it's an e-guide with tips and pointers on creating income going live using a joystick. So I am actually going to be talking to you guys today about live streaming, and more importantly about how to find a way to create an income while you're doing it. So I am actually going to be taking questions. And again, for all of those who tune in to the broadcast, if you send me a message, some way, shape, form, hey Chris, if you send me a message, I will email you. Now you have to send me your email address. If you send me your email address in the message, I will send you a copy of my live stream book, Monetize Your Live Stream. So it is a really, really quick read. More importantly, I think that with the influx of live streaming, you see more people doing it, more people taking advantage of the platform, more people using it. But hey, Taria, but they might not necessarily be using it to its full capacity and to its full potential. So again, I wanted to come up here and kind of go through and give you some tips and pointers on, hey Mike, on how to actually monetize your live stream if you are taking advantage of that platform, which for those of you who are public speakers or trainers or you're an author, I hope that you are taking advantage of the platform of live streaming and finding ways to monetize it. So again, if you send me an email or send me a message with your email, or if you just comment, if you're on Facebook, you can comment. If you're on YouTube, you can comment. But if you're on Instagram, obviously you'll have to send me a DM. But if you send me a message, I will find a way to email you within the next couple days a copy of the e-guide. Thank you, Chris. Hey, Jean Maven, how are you doing? For all of those who might have tuned in a little late, I am doing fine. I tore a ligament in my knee and in my right knee, which is obviously my driving leg. So I have not been able to drive. I can barely bend it. But I have a full leg brace and I had crutches, and so I'm excited to say that I'm actually off of my crutches. So I am able to walk around a little bit. It's a slow walk, but I am able to get around. Unfortunately, I am not able to. Hey Dante, hey Sean, I'm not able to drive just yet. So you know, my amazing co-host doesn't necessarily want to pick me up. So anyway, needless to say, I am taking the time to spend time doing what I do best, which is reading and writing and figuring out ways to monetize not only my live stream, but teach you guys how to monetize yours. So I did want to open up the platform for anybody who has questions because, you know, Danielle, Taria, you know, I know you guys do a lot of live streaming. On top of me emailing you a copy of my e-guide, I definitely want to make sure that I'm able to answer any questions that you guys might have about live streaming, why it's necessary. Hey Chris, hey Candace, hi Foxy Shay. How do I do it? How do you go live? Well, it depends on which platform you're using, Chris. More importantly, I would say that you want to be strategic in why you're doing it. I think that you see a lot of people just kind of going live for, you know, just the reason of going live. If you have a platform, say for example, you're an author and you have a platform because you want to, I won't forget to email you, Chris. Hi, Ivy. If you have a platform and you have information that, you know, you want to share with your audience about the book that you wrote, or, you know, let's say you're a trainer and you want to be able to train some of your clients that are at a distance, you know, there's an awesome opportunity for you to be able to live stream to your clients. You know, there are a lot of times for trainers where their clients travel at a distance and they always find it super, super hard to stay focused on their workout while they're at a distance. Well, you know, one of the great things with live streaming and obviously with your trainer is you can be accountable to your trainer and your trainer can be accountable to you. You guys can live stream your workout. He can see what you're doing. You can see what's going on. It's a great platform for trainers to use. How do you determine the time to go live to reach your audience? Danielle, I think that's a great question. One of the things that is super, super exciting about now is that now we have a way to save our live streams as opposed to when it first started. Hey Jamila, hey Mark. When we first started with Periscope, you had your live stream for 24 hours. If you didn't get a chance to see it, you missed it. It really depends on your audience, and it depends on how well you market the fact that you are going to be going live and you're going to be live streaming. I, you know, marketed this class, if you want to say, yesterday. I have 9 people on Facebook, 3 people on YouTube, and 4 people on Instagram. I'm pretty sure that by the end of all of this that I'll get quite a few views, but it really depends on your audience and who you're targeting. More importantly, if you are giving knowledge and if you are giving information, it's great to be consistent with it. One thing that I do appreciate about our morning show is that we're consistent. We're Monday through Friday. We're 7 to 9. And so you are able to know that no matter what's going on at 7 o'clock in the morning, you can tune in to Michael and Joi in the morning. And not only can you listen to it on, well, you could listen to it before on the TuneIn app, but now you can watch it on social media. So I think that you have to just be strategic. You have to know your audience. More importantly, you have to know who you're talking to. Some people have super early morning clients. Let's say maybe if you're a trainer and you know that your clients get up and go in early in the morning because they have to go to work afterwards, maybe that's when you want to do your live stream. If you are in the music industry and you know that your music folks stay up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, then maybe that's when you want to do your live stream. The most important thing about it is doing it. You know, you want to do it. You want to be consistent with doing it. Hey, ICN. Hey, Keith. And you want to be intentional about the information that you're giving, you know, unless you just, again, you see so many people going live for so many different reasons that for me and my platform, I want to make sure that everything that I'm giving you guys is something that you can, that there's a takeaway from it. Hopefully with this, you'll be able to take away ways to monetize your live stream. On Thursday, I'm actually going to be doing another class. Thank you to Miss Kathy in Women University. I taught a class called Are You Socially Fit? How to Properly Use Your Social Media. And I will be teaching that class on Thursday. The main thing is, again, you want to be intentional and you want there to be some type of takeaway. Yeah, more importantly, you want to be able to know that if someone is taking time to watch your live stream, for whatever the reason is, that they're learning something. You know, again, time is precious and we can't get it back after we've, you know, after we've given it to someone. But you have to make sure that you are, you know, doing something. Again, if you have a platform, if you have a voice, which is all of us, more importantly, if you have a testimony, if you have a story, it's your duty, you know, to share it. And it's your duty to be transparent, and it's your duty to hopefully help somebody. I think that a lot of us are scared to walk into the truth that we have. A lot of us are scared to talk about the things that we've been through. The beautiful thing is we're not the only one that's gone through it. 9 times out of 10, there's someone else that has gone through the exact same thing that you've gone through, and hopefully they can learn from your teaching. So, anybody else have any other questions? So I am going to read from the book. So now that we know what live streaming is, and if we don't know, the definition is live streaming, transmitting or receiving live video and audio coverage of an event over the internet. Super, super simple, super, super easy. You see people doing it all the time. So now that we know that, why should you do it? Why should you live stream an event? Well, it's easy to do, one, which is why so many people are doing it. And more importantly, so many reasons why people are doing it just to be doing it. It increases your brand awareness and has the widest reach. So one of the things that I love about just that one particular sentence is a lot of people know that I live in Atlanta. A lot of people know that I was born and raised in Virginia. But if I want to reach people outside of Virginia And if I want to reach people outside of Atlanta, what do I need to do? Well, back in the day, we had to actually go to those places. We actually had to set up events and actually visit those places. Nowadays, with the internet and with live streaming, you have a platform to not have to physically go. You can actually use the technology. And I think that, again, if you have a platform, if you have a brand, the best way to increase your awareness is to use the platform, which is live streaming. And one of the things that I will say is, oh, Joyce, one of your trainers, can you share it with him, Joyce? I am on YouTube. Hold on, guys. Let's see if I can find it. I'm Joystick on YouTube. So, and if he happens to be on Instagram, if he looks up, excuse me, if he looks up You Bring Me Joy, the letter U, Bring Me Joy, Joi, then he can see it there. I will share it to you. Oh, he's with you now. Okay. I'm going to share the YouTube link as well. Okay. So, hold on one second. And I guess while you're at it, if you can go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube page for Joystick, that would be awesome. Let's talk. He got you now. Gotta run. Great feed. Thank you, Danielle. Love you. Have a great day. I will talk to you later. Hopefully see you soon. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Janelle. Hey, I was about to say, Janelle, that sounds familiar. So hopefully you went and picked up your Joystick, Janelle. Hi, Mark. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so again, it has the widest reach. So, you know, the beautiful thing, again, is those who know me from Virginia, those who know me from Atlanta, you know, they kind of know my story. They've been following me. We've been following each other. Hey, Favor Athletics. Hey, DJ Jack Money. But more importantly, hey, Shonda. Yay! Super excited, Janelle, that you were able to pick up your Joystick. But live streaming allows you to reach places that you just physically can't reach. So, I mean, it just makes all the sense in the world. If you have a platform, if you have a voice, which we all do. Hey, Vincent, love you. It allows you to engage with your following. So one of the things that you'll hear me throughout this live stream is you'll hear me actually speak to people. Hey, Lashay One, because you need to be able to engage with your audience. Your audience is watching you to gain information, but more importantly, they want to feel appreciated. I used to always make fun of my mom because when we used to go in restaurants, she used to always call the waiter by their first name. I'm like, Mom, you don't even know them. No, she didn't know them, but it made them feel good. And so needless to say, that's one of the reasons why it matters. It's the reason why you should engage with your following. You should be able to talk. One of the things that I definitely want you guys to do is I want you guys to add input. You know, I would like for you to ask questions. This platform is open for you to be able to ask questions. And if you know, you understand or you're feeling something that I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like on Facebook, on Instagram, you know, give me some love. You know, if you don't like what I'm saying, comment, say something. You know, I don't know it all. I just, you know, have been able to learn a few things from inventing the Joystick and from going live. So, what up, Jack? So, it's a great way to engage with your following. Number 4 from the book says it allows others to be where you are at the present moment. Hey, the fatherless generation, how are you? One of the things that I love about that is, I'm an event photographer, so I travel quite a lot. When I travel, a lot of times people want to be where I'm at. Sometimes I'm on some really amazing red carpet. Sometimes I'm at some cool concerts. I actually live streamed the entire Dave East concert while I was in New York. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, there's somebody at home that might not get a chance to go to the Dave East concert, who might be a Dave East fan and wants to see it. So why not? That's another reason why you should live stream. Hey, Furloughs Photos, I think your product is fantastic. Thank you. Number 5, to build trust with your audience. I love this. And I'm going to come back to your question. How are you doing? Oh, Ashley, I love your product. Tell people what Joyce said. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. Hey, Sprague, to build trust with your audience. I think that, earlier I spoke a lot about transparency. I feel as if the best way to see whether or not somebody is being transparent is to be able to actually see them. A lot of people can talk a lot of junk in text messages. They can say a lot of crap online, but to be able to actually feel like you're relating to someone and someone can relate to you is to be able to see them. And I think that you can really tell whether or not people are full of crap when you get a chance to actually see them. So that's another reason why I love it. To build trust, obviously, if you know what you're talking about, then you should be able to back it up. And an immediate way to deliver high quality content. One of the reasons why, as much as I was mad at Facebook for kicking me off, I had to go back because of the fact that you can give great content and Facebook allows you the ability to be able to share your content. Hopefully, my Facebook family will share. Hey, Damon. Hey, Tamika. Will share this feed. And more people will be able to get it. Again, one of the reasons why I created Joystick, one of the reasons why I wrote this book, one of the reasons why I wrote all the other books that I've written is because it's about content and it's about getting information out there. It's not amazing for me to just, be the coach of a team and have a playbook and never share it. Like, how are we going to win? Like, the whole purpose of playing is to win, essentially, or to at least learn something. So, you have to be able to share the knowledge that's in your head. I was fortunate enough to have some amazing mentors that shared a lot of knowledge with me. And, I hope that at the end of the day that the main thing that you want to do is to be able to share the knowledge and the lessons that you've learned. And then the last one for, why should you live stream is to be able to monetize. Hey, Daquan. Hey, Shauna. First time watching your live stream, enjoying. Thank you, Jewel. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you share the feed. And the last one is for monetization. We have a lot of amazing people who have a lot of great businesses and a lot of great nonprofits. Unfortunately, nonprofits can't make it without money and without funding. I wasn't able to create Joystick and get it to where I've been able to get it to without funding and without money. And, I was fortunate enough to be able to be in a great place financially that I didn't necessarily have to find a bunch of investors, but that's not everybody's scenario. So if you have content, if you have great content, and at the end of the day, that someone will pay you for your knowledge, why not find a way to monetize it? What up, Monster That? So I think that that's another great reason on why you should do it. A few facts on why you should live stream. The live video streaming market is estimated to grow from $30.29 billion in 2016 to $70.05 billion by 2021. Hello. Hey, Cat. Hey, Levin. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. The video streaming market is estimated to grow from $30.29 billion in 2016, just 2 years ago, to $70.05 billion by 2021. So that means we're in 2018. We have 3 years to figure out how to be a part of that. I figured out how I'm going to be a part of it. Are you guys going to figure out how you're going to be a part of that? Hey, living as Lakel, how are you? 81% of the internet audiences viewed more live content in 2016 than they did in 2015. Facebook live videos are watched 3 times longer than regular videos. By 2016, video ad spending will reach $5.4 billion, according to Break Media. What up, Neo? How are you? I know I'm just tuning in, but how can one monetize in the video streaming market? I apologize. No, I haven't, but thank you. How can you monetize? Well, one great way to monetize is to sell live stream tickets. Say, for example, you have an event and you have a panel discussion and you would like for people, so say I'm having an event, I'm in Atlanta. Okay, well, Atlanta limits me to just Atlanta, which means that I can sell out in Atlanta, which is great. That's what we want to do. But what about all the other cities? What about all the other states? What about all the other countries? You can sell live stream tickets, and I suggest that people sell them, you know, for just $5 or $10. You don't have to not beat people in the head for it, you know, but if you sell live stream tickets and you can create a private link, YouTube gives you the ability to make things private. Periscope gives you the ability to make things private. And when you do the content, either they can tune in immediately right then, Monster, or they can watch it later. One of the things that I love about live streaming is it's just like a DVR. You know, especially now, hey BJ, especially now you're able to actually watch it at your convenience. And one of the beautiful things about, you know, the reason why people 9 times out of 10, if you have cable, you're gonna end up getting a DVR on your cable box, and 9 times out of 10, it comes automatically. So why not, if you're live streaming, be able to find a way to monetize that? Especially, you know, through live stream tickets. You're limited to the amount of seats that you can sell, but you're not limited to the amount of people that can watch it. So that would be one great way to monetize your strategies to monetize. I will say this for everyone who is just now tuning in. Hey BJ, come on Shauna, let's do it. Hey Wade, is to send me a message with your email address. I will send you a free copy of my e-guide, Monetize Your Live Stream. Of course, it's Monetize Your Live Stream, creating income going live using a joystick. But 9 times out of 10, I just want you to find a way to monetize. So one of the pages is, well, actually 2, is actively interact with your viewers so they stick around longer. Oh, strategies, sponsorships. So you can have people sponsor your live stream. Why not? You know, at this particular moment, Joystick is sponsoring my live stream. But, you know, you could find people just like on the radio, you know, with me and Michael, we could have on Mondays, Nikita is our sponsor for our live stream. Joystick is the tool that we're using, but Nikita sponsors it. On Wednesdays, Brian Jobert is our sponsor. On Thursdays, it's Valerie Randolph. On Fridays, it is either Elam B. King or it's Daryl Fletcher. Hey, Kim. So, you know, you can find sponsors that can do that. Doing that now, and I'm out, and I'm about to purchase a joystick. Would be perfect for my beat making session. Sponsorship is smart, super, super smart, Ivy. Okay, so I will show you a tool that I just, a Monster, this is perfect for you. I just added this on to Joystick. This is one of my new products that I have added to the Joystick line. Monster, what this will allow you the ability to do is it'll allow you the ability to rotate your tablet while you're live streaming. Now, there are levels to live streaming, so not everyone will need this. Hi, Steelers 1431. I love you so much, and I am praying for your healing immediately. I think that's Shatez. So, say for example, you know, you have your joystick. And it goes on top like this. So you'll screw this in. And I'm pretty sure you can kind of see how awesome this would be, right? So you screw this into the top. You figure out where you want to be able to put your tablet, and you can rotate. So for you, you're making beats. We need to be able to see your hands, right? So why not? So this little piece will allow you the ability to now use your joystick, so that now either your phone, whatever you're using to actually do your live stream, will actually be able to hover over you instead of it being straight up and down like you see in the picture behind me. So typically the way you get it is like the picture behind me, where your tablet is going to be straight up and down. Now this gives you the ability to rotate, and you can actually go like over someone. So say you're a trainer, you have the ability to actually go over. What's the advantage of a joystick over a traditional tripod? Well, a traditional tripod, Ivy, only allows you to use one device. A joystick gives you the ability to use two devices. So for example, this one is how you would purchase it. You can put a tablet here or a phone, and then you can also put another phone. So one of the advantages, hey Ebony, is I don't want to have to regurgitate the content over and over and over again. How can I keep from having to regurgitate the content over and over again? Well, if I am on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube like I am right now, I don't have to say the same thing 3 different times. And jumping out to send info. Yep. Take the C out, Joistik. Did you say that's an added feature? Yes, so this piece is on the website, and it can actually be purchased. It doesn't come with your actual joystick. So when you purchase a joystick, the way it comes it comes with the tripod, it comes with the clamp, and it comes with this tablet piece. This is actually additional. It's called the tablet tilt piece. It's super, super janky on the name, but you know, that's what I call it. And again, it can be purchased on the website when you're purchasing your joystick. The beautiful thing is that, you know, you can also, Ivy, if you're interested, if you already have a tripod, you can purchase the clamp separate, and you can use what you already have. So I didn't want to limit people. Not every and I guess while we're on the topic, a joystick comes, they're $79.99, but you can buy the clamp separate, Ivy, for only $7. And then the other thing too that I can't quite show you, but you can add as many foam clamps to your tripod as you want. I sponsored Dryer Buzz's breakfast with Dryer Buzz, and we actually had 2 joysticks, and we had 9 live streams. And so let's just talk about that real quick. So one of the amazing things about the fact that it gives you the ability to live stream on 2 different devices isn't just that it allows you the ability to live stream on 2 different devices, because, you know, what I want to remind people is it's not just about you. And I'm going to say that one more time, because a lot of times you get caught up in that or whatever. A lot of times we think it's all about us. No, actually, everything that you've been through is to teach someone else. You're welcome, Ivy. Everything that you have been through in your life, everything that has led you up to where you are now, is to teach someone else. It's not about you. It honestly never has been about us. It's always been about someone else. So when I explained that we actually had 9 live streams, what I want to be able to explain in how powerful that is if you have 9 people going live on their own particular platforms. Let's just say that the average person has 1,000 people on their social media. So if you have 9, I just took a scenario where there were 9 women pouring out their heart, sharing, to now 9,000 people. You guys see how powerful that is? Do you see why we need to live stream? Do you see why we need to be able to get the message out? There's no way that I can tell my own story, my personal story, expecting Monster to tell it for me. So I'm gonna explain that one more time. There's no way I can expect someone else to tell my story. Hey, Ebony, hey, Melinda, hi, Pele. There's no way I can expect anybody to tell my story but me. What's the best way for me to tell my story? Live stream it, record it, do it myself. And how can I do it myself? Monster, thanks for the sale, sweetie. How can I do that? By finding a way to record and get my own story out there. One of the things that I love about a joystick, and this is a sidebar, but it's not just a tool to be able to live stream. You can record, you can do whatever you want. Ivy, I've actually taken a joystick and done a whole photo shoot with it because I put my phone on a timer. I felt like I was cute that day. I put my phone on a timer and I did a whole photo shoot. And I didn't have to call somebody. I didn't have to, you know, search for a photographer. I was able to do it myself. And I say that all to say that, you know, we have to stop making excuses for why we can't do stuff. I'm going to say that again because I'm not just speaking to you guys. I'm speaking to myself. We have to figure out a way to stop making excuses for why we don't do stuff. Oh, well, I didn't do that because I didn't write the book because I didn't have anybody to proofread it. Or I didn't do the photo shoot because I didn't have a photographer. Or I don't have a headshot because I couldn't afford a photographer. Or I couldn't do this because I couldn't do that or whatever. You know what? It's 2018, guys. How tall is it? It can go from 3 feet to 7 feet. Joystick.com, Joistik. I tend to make a lot of excuses. Ebony, that's all of us. We all make excuses and it's okay. You have to recognize that you're making the excuses. I posted this on my social media the other day and I realized that I didn't get a lot of love. And I'm going to digress, but you know what? God leads me when I do these live streams. And so it might be more than just monetizing your live stream that we're talking about right now. And guess what? I'm going to just flow with it. So, you know, hopefully somebody will learn something. And more importantly, if you want the book, just go send me your email address and I will send it to you. Do you have the backlight selfie light in stock yet? They should be here. Lachey, do me a favor. DM me your email address instead. Maybe I can screenshot it. Okay, I just took a screenshot, but just in case, DM it to me. The lights should be back in stock by next week. And I know I owe a couple people those who have ordered those. So thank you guys for, you know, being with me. But I'm gonna let God lead me here. So if you're interested in this, because we might get off of this topic or whatever, please just send me your email and we'll have this conversation about it. But we all make excuses. I mean, you know, we're human. Let's just be honest. We're human and that's okay. But I posted this the other day that you cannot heal what you do not face. God challenges you according to your ability. So stay in the fight because you are fully equipped for battle. I heard this the other day from Pastor Torrey, P.T. Roberts. So many times we're actually saying, God, take me somewhere. And God's response is, I can't take that version of you there. But if you become transformed in my presence, you will look up one day and you'll be there because your destiny is attached to your divine identity. I didn't get a lot of love on that. You know what I mean? Like, but I definitely think that that is very, very important. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Tara. You know, to realize that you have to know what your weaknesses are. Ebony just sat up here and said, what up, Michael? Ebony just said that she makes a lot of excuses. So she knows that she makes excuses. So what does she have to do? She's got to figure out a way to not make them anymore. Or figure out a way to, you know, equip herself. I like that. Figure out a way to equip herself so that she doesn't need to make excuses. So that when the time presents itself, she's ready. Because that's really a lot of the reasons why we make excuses is because we're not equipped or we don't feel like we're equipped. And I just told you that, that you're fully equipped for battle. So, now with that being said, I think that that was just, a segue out, off of clearly the topic of monetizing your live stream. But, one of the reasons why, again, we do it is because, we need to be able to get the content out. And the best way to get the content out, the best way to tell our story is to not expect anybody else to do it, but to take onus and do it yourself. The hardest thing is to start. Wade, the hardest thing is to start, but guess what? You got to start. At some point, you just got to start. And you don't have to run out there, you know what I mean? Like, you just take your time, like baby steps, or if you're scared to do baby steps, crawl. At least you know that when you fall, you know what I mean, you're closer to the ground. Step out on faith. Got to stop second guessing myself. Just do it. Exactly, Michelle. My downfall is time management and procrastination. But like you said, I know these things. So the main thing is that you need to be able to know what your issues are and once you know what your issues are, then you can face them. And guess what, Ebony, you're not the only one. Everybody has time with everybody's got issues with managing their time. I mean, one of the things that I told Michael was I was so excited when I wasn't able to be on Facebook because I actually gained hours of my day back. Because what would I be doing? I would wake up, I'd end up getting on Facebook, and I'd get, just entrenched in what everybody else had going on. And then I sat there and I woke up and I was like, 2 hours later, I know what everybody else has got going on, but what have you done today? Nothing yet. And, again, Ebony, maybe one of the reasons why you're procrastinating is because you don't feel like you're equipped, but you are. And maybe to you it seems like procrastination, but maybe to God it's perfect timing. Just depends on how you look at it. It's all about perspective. So if we change the way we perceive things, then a lot of times, things fall into line the exact way it's supposed to. The hardest thing for me, Joy, writing out my business plan and having the time is writing out your business plan. Pay somebody else to do it. Is that hair alive? I don't necessarily know if that's a negative thing or if you're trying to be funny, but I'm just gonna let you have it. The hardest thing, yeah, so you know what I mean? So this is the other thing, and I met a lady and her name was Janet, and she was amazing. I met her at the Create 18 conference, and she said that she loves writing resumes, and I was like, girl, well, you can have that, because I clearly don't. Thank God. More importantly, I don't need to, you know what I mean? But I don't like writing resumes. And so I said, well, God has gifted you with a talent. You need to, Kim, right. Who is he? It's one of the things we love about YouTube. You never know who's trolling through. Again, there are people that can do, I bring Janet up to say that there are people that will write your business plan for you, Cyrus. I mean, and 9 times out of 10, you could probably find somebody that will write your business plan for you and you could cut their hair. Don't think that the barter system is through, y'all. Hello. Please do not think that the barter system is through and done. There are plenty of things that we can barter, plenty of ways that we can pay for things. And a lot of times it's with the exchange of what they did back in the day, like I said, great point. You're welcome. There's somebody that can write it for you. All you have to do is just kind of like lay out some of the things that you're trying to do with it and just let that lead you. I did want to open this platform up for questions. So, does anybody have any? Hey, Charles. How's Marley? Okay, totally off topic. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Miss Soft Brown. That's an interesting name. I'm gonna let that one, we'll talk about that later. But again, I'm for all of those who are just tuning in, if you end up sending me your email, I will send you a copy of my e-guide, Monetize Your Live Stream. Um, uh, Monts, let me go back to your point. You asked, what are some different ways that you can find to monetize your stream? I talked about sponsorships. I talked about live stream tickets. Um, you can monetize your live stream because at the end of the day, you can drive traffic to your already existing email website. Come back. Okay, I got you, Ivy. Um, um, Driving traffic to your existing website. So, you know, I'm actually monetizing my live stream right now because I'm driving traffic back to Joystick. Thank God, Mons actually bought a joystick while I have been live streaming. Guess what? He's probably been wanting to buy one. He's just probably, you know, been busy and hadn't necessarily gotten a chance to, or maybe the timing wasn't right. Needless to say, because of this live stream, I just monetized it by selling one. Wade, my mom has one at the house. I have a 2-day telesummit this week. How can I use live stream in the next few days? You have a 2-day telesummit. Are you going to be speaking or sexual abuse? Oh, that's good. How can I utilize live stream in the next few days? Well, you can utilize your live stream by drawing traffic to your telesummit. I don't know, are you selling tickets for the summit? Obviously, another way you can monetize it is by promoting your own products. La 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 la. Paid product reviews. Product joystick. What's that, Taria? Oh, to the website. Product placement. Obviously, you can place products in your live stream. I don't know if you guys, thank you, Taria. If you ever are watching Michael and Joi in the morning, you are going to see, thank you, sweetie. You will see information about a joystick. You will see a joystick box. You will see a joystick box in our live stream. You might see me drinking an energy drink. And if you see me drinking an energy drink, guess what? It's something that I sell. You know, does the tablet piece come separate on a conference call? You can buy the tablet piece separate. I have to add that to the website. It's not quite on the website just yet. If you're interested, furlough photos and the tablet piece separate, just send me a DM and we can have a conversation about it. Amen. Yes, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the part that goes on top. I do sell them separately. I just don't have them on the website just yet. A lot of people don't necessarily use a tablet. Go figure. But the tablet piece also can hold a phone. So the sexual abuse telesummit is a conference call. We might need to have a conversation off live for me to be able to kind of understand how that is going to work. But I would just say at the end of the day, the best thing to do would be to go live so that you can promote it. Talk about it. Talk about why you're doing it. Talk about what it means to you. I think that would be an amazing way to draw more traffic to your site or to the event. Sexual abuse is very, very important. It's a topic that a lot of us don't necessarily want to tackle. And so if you are doing a telesummit, a 2-day telesummit, which sounds like it's going to be pretty amazing, you know, you should go live so that you can talk about it. You know, you don't always have to monetize the actual live stream that you're doing, but you can use the content from it to talk about something else. So just for example or whatever, I'm using this event to talk about this book. Thank you, Ebony. Oh, I was just about to repost it. Thank you, Lisa. I hope that might have answered your question. Hey, Real Side Chicks. Hi, Pastor Patrice. Pastor Patrice, let me talk about this book real quick. Okay, so this is a sidebar, but I got to shout out to Pastor Patrice because I am almost done. I am super excited about her Side Chicks book. It is actually called Side Chicks Married to the Visionary, and I have about 60 more pages, but let me show you how I have highlighted through this book. A girl is over here taking notes. Hello, because I need to be married to a visionary. And I need, yeah, that's what I need, all of that. Hey, LaShonda, but a super, super amazing book, Side Chicks Married to the Visionary by Miss Patrice Meadows. I met her at Create 18, which was an amazing conference here in Atlanta, and it actually highlighted creatives, which at the end of the day, I don't think that us as creatives, we get a lot of, we get a lot of shine. We're a lot of times we get talked about more than we're highlighted. And so I appreciate them for their platform and for what they're doing. I want you guys to ask some questions. So if you guys have any questions on why you should go live, another way to monetize your live stream is, how about this? Your live viewing is free, but if you want to watch the replay, you have to pay for it. That's a good one. When you add more value to the experience, you can charge more for it. Selling the completed broadcast to other publishers. That's good. Syndicating the live stream that you create to other broadcasters. Charging viewers for access to live webinars, events, or panels. Hey, Coriel. Sponsorships from other businesses. Advertising throughout your live stream. You can end up using your live stream on YouTube and you can add advertisers, or you know what I mean, like I just plugged the Side Chicks book. Obviously Pastor Patrice didn't ask me to, but it's an amazing book. Good job. Side Chicks Married to the Visionary. This is, advertising, but again, she didn't ask me to plug it. I did because it's an amazing book, and I'm almost done and I'm excited about it. Again, promoting your own products, paid product reviews, product placement, advertising, sponsorships from other businesses. Those are all ways that you can monetize your live stream. If you end up sending me your email address, I will send you my e-guide, free monetize your live stream. I did want to go back to this. The video streaming market is estimated to grow from $30.29 billion in 2016 to $70.5 billion by 2021. You got to find a way to get your foot in that. Some shape, form, or fashion. 51% of users live stream on smartphones. 51% of users on smartphones streamed user-created short clips in 2015, making it the top type of video content. Millennials are more likely to consume live content on a smartphone or a tablet. I mean, you got to find a way to kind of delve into the minds of people. I mean, I'm not a millennial, but at the end of the day, I want millennials to be a part of what I've got going on. What's the best way to promote my artwork and music going live? By doing it. Hey, Angela. By just doing it, Wade. You have to be consistent. If you are going to promote your art and your music, you need to at least be on social media a couple times throughout the day. Maybe just posting a couple times throughout the day. If you are going to go live, you should set up a time where you're going live at least once or twice a week. can you do a follow-up to give us time to read your book so that we have a common point of information? I have no idea where to start as far as questions right now. Sure, no problem. Furlough photos, I actually am planning on doing this once a week. So every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, from 1 to 2, I am going to be on social media talking about monetizing your live stream and why you should do it. You got to be consistent, Kim. Kim, you know, consistency is key. It's everything. Consistency. I mean, in relationships, you know, women, we know when men are messing up because, you know, they're not being consistent. So, you know, that's the point. Hello. But yes, consistency is key. As soon as you stop being consistent, and men know it too, when all of a sudden or whatever, a woman's doing the same thing over and over and over again, and then she stops doing it, it's like, hold up. She didn't kiss me when she walked in the house today. Or, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case is. You know, people tend to be attracted to consistent people. Yeah, I'm just being honest. I don't want someone who says they're going to be there and they don't show up. Who does? So if you are going to be consistent and you're intentional and you add value, then people will sign up for that any day of the week. So, okay, we are at the 156 mark. Hey, Oliver, JJ, I am going to ask again if you are interested in the book. Hey, Wardell, please send me a message with your Ivy. Come on now. You know, I might not have talked about anything important today, but that consistency is for real. If you are interested in the book, please send me a DM or your email address and I will send you a copy. I am going to be talking as often as I can. I'm talking about consistency. Every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, I will be talking about why you should go live. So this Let's Talk live stream with by me will be every Wednesday. Every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, and it will last for an hour. And while we're at it, I'm just gonna go ahead and plug something that I haven't promoted just yet, but every Thursday at 1 o'clock, so y'all gonna get tired of me. Every Thursday at 1 o'clock, is this a new account? Yes, it is. Every Thursday, I am going to go live. Let's talk, Are You Socially Fit? So this is my other book that I have written, and it is called Are You Socially Fit? How to Properly Use Social Media. Properly use social media. Properly use social media. So on Thursdays at 1 o'clock, I will be talking Are You Socially Fit? On Tuesdays at 1 o'clock, I will be talking about monetizing your live stream, or I will be talking about live streaming and why you should do it. Not necessarily monetizing it, but why you should do it. And if you are doing it and you're doing it properly, how you'll be able to create an income doing it. So Tuesdays, let's talk live streaming. Thursdays, let's talk Are You Socially Fit? So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for listening to me for an entire hour. I pray that you guys find some use in the information that I was able to give. Instagram is about to cut me off in 1 minute and 54 seconds. That's how I know that it is time to go. So, from the top of my head to the soles of my feet, I ask that God watch over you, keep you, protect you, expand your territory and your capacity. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Please go over to Joystick on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. If you were on Facebook, please share the live feed if you felt like I taught you anything, because again, it's about content creation, and more importantly, it's about getting the message out. And we all have a message, and it's important for us to find a way to not only just talk about it, but to find a way to get it out to as many people as we can, because it's not about us, it's about everybody else. So you guys have an amazing day. Mwah. See you later.